Hello everyone, welcome back to Automaton episode number 35. Since we last left off, we had a little live stream where we did some building here on our factory and had some awesome inspiration from everybody that was hanging out with us in the stream, helping me out with ideas and thoughts and how things will look and everything. And I gotta say, it's looking pretty darn good. So if you guys missed the live stream, it's not the worst thing in the world. You guys can catch up if you wish. There will be a link down below in the description. You guys can click on that. It'll take you right to the live stream. It's not going to be live, obviously. It's just going to be the past, well, broadcast. So you guys can go back and check it out if you want to see stuff that you missed. So besides that, I'm going to catch you guys up real quick on the stuff that we basically did. We did a little bit of things here and there. I made me a wub sword. Re-enchanted it with a few things, and I managed to get Headhunter 3, which is from Woot, so we can actually start getting mob heads in now, as well as looting. So I combined it with my old sword, and we pretty much got all of that good stuff on there. And yeah, so we're pretty much set. The outside, I still have a little bit more work left to do, but on the inside, we got a roof. Yes, a roof and some windows here and there. I like it so far. I'm really enjoying how this turned out. I added some extra windows in. I moved some things around. We got rid of cabling because the wires are just kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. We added in some lanterns. We also have powered lanterns in certain spots of the base, so that way we don't have mobs spawning with inefficient amounts of light. So here's one of our powered lanterns. I also moved our metal press back here in the back, as we only really need one. I'll automate this soon. It's pretty easy to do, not hard at all. And I picked up a lot of the stuff that basically we had set up back here, expanded the room out some more, and covered up cables. I figured that would make you guys really happy as well. I moved all of our storage for all of our metals back against the wall to give us more space. A crafting monitor there in the ground, and my mouse, what are you doing? There's like something under the mouse. Ah! Sorry guys! Oh gosh. Okay, that feels better. It happens. So we're almost at our very second singularity. We still need about 4 more of those guys to really get us going on that. I didn't really do anything in the factory yet, so we are going to be working on that in another live stream here in the very future. We still got lots of things to do, guys. So anyways, in the last episode, I also, hold on, let me make sure I showed you guys everything, because there was a lot of stuff. You guys will notice things just kind of look a little different. Oh yeah, there is one other thing I need to show you, but there is the other powered lantern there. There's one there. There's one in the back room, and there's also one in the factory room floor right there in the back center, which I kind of like that one. I think that looks not bad there. So I also fixed up the cloches here in this cloche system. So the cloches are now pretty much all doing their thing. I need to make maybe one more. We got one making cactus here that's sending it out into our crusher that's supplying our biogenerators on a wonderful, easy method of making some easy power for our cloches. It's a very nice little setup. All of these guys are ready to go, which we'll be getting to very soon. And then up here, we got a little bit more room to work with. I'm probably going to be cleaning a few things up. And then this is going to be like the last little bit of a roof that we need to take care of for this particular factory, depending on if we want to expand a little bit more. So I wanted to show you guys that as well. So last episode, we were working with the pump and fluid emitters and stuff like that. So you guys are telling me, and some of the comments that I saw, and I'm sorry I haven't got a chance to respond back to them just yet, but let's go ahead and grab a few things. Let's grab our cables. We're going to retry this one more time. Let's see, an emitter, because if this works, we can do this just real quick and it won't be like a problem at all. So, and then import. Let's grab, I don't even really need the acceleration cards on these that I've noticed. And our electrolytic separator. There we go. Our gas import bus, which I'm probably going to go ahead and see about finishing up those quests as well real quick, because there's really not much left to do with those quests in here. So where are you? Right there. So the terminal. Actually, yeah, I do kind of want the terminal. And the 16K storage So will be nice. A lot of people are also telling me, like, just use, like, liquid tanks or gas canisters for the storage and use the storage buses, which is really a good idea, honestly. And I might do that in some spots. Let's see, gas. Oops, not, I thought maybe gases, but I guess it's just gas terminal. Gas storage monitor? Gas terminal, there it is. All right, so what do we need? We need literally just one of these guys. So we're gonna make 2 sets, because that's how I roll. We need an export bus, so we did get a little bit more the yellow dye as well. We're also gonna need an import bus, or storage bus, I'm sorry. And an interface. Just so we can complete that quest. I just want to get it done, out of the way, and say, we did it. And we did. We did do it. So these are our gas storage cells here on this side. Let's get in the back and do a little bit of work, because that's why we made all of this room back here. And I want to say that this pump is probably going to work over here. Let me grab some buckets out of my bag. I need to bring that with me probably too. Let's see if we can get this set up. I want to get more gases, and we need to get all the things. All right, so we got a bucket there already, so I'm thinking about kind of moving this back. I don't really want this here. I didn't really think about it when I was just kind of moving things around last night, so we're just going to do that. We'll kind of fill that in, and I want to say we can probably go ahead and put the electric pump down. Now, the problem here is we're not going to have a way to fill it with power, because I was using our solar thing before, so I need something that's going to give us a little bit of free, easy power. It's either that or running it over from there, and I don't really want to run that all the way over here for just that. Unless I move this over there. Do I really need water? I could set this up outside and use intertanks. An intertank system wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if I really want to use intertank just for water. If I do that, then there's really no point in hooking it into the system and doing an emitter, right? Because it's just water. I kind of like that idea, just having a tank dedicated to water. Because then it kind of makes the pumps outside obsolete. The thoughts, the engineering. We still have 2 intertanks. 36 blaze rods, which isn't the worst thing in the world, so I would say we could probably go ahead and do the tank thing. I don't think that's bad. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get some lapis, which you can see we got a whole heck of a lot of lapis now, because I went ahead and fortuned a lot of lapis ore that we just used the miner on, so silk touched it and all. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get that solar panel. Let's set this up outside. I mean, might as well. Get it out of the way. Like a sure. How you doing, buddy? Well, we could set this up over next to our other guys as well. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. I'm kind of scared of putting it in the ocean because I'm afraid it's going to start pumping it, but I could be wrong on that. That's why I was thinking about doing just like a small block of 3x3 stuff. Probably would look better, but yeah, why not? Just to be safe. Could be totally wrong on this. It just worries me sometimes. Like, I made my factory on the ocean for a reason, you know what I mean? So we could use the ocean and have the ocean. Oh, dang it, I didn't grab a cable. Son of a biscuit. Oh. You already had water in you? You butthead. I was gonna do the blues. Oh, that's wonderful. Gee, thanks. Alright, anyways, let's go get some cables. So now we'll have a water setup, pretty much just infinite water. It's just going to probably be pretty quick for the most part. There's probably other ways we could do this as well, but I'm just going to do it this way because, you know, why not? There's no reason, I think, taking up a slot in some sort of storage device for water, you know what I mean? Especially when it's so easily available. We got the pump over there, we got this pump here. I just don't really see that point, in all fairness. I feel like we could use it for better things like creosote. I was literally about to put the wrong thing on top of that. There we go! Very nice, and this makes enough. Now, we could speed this up with upgrades, but this does make enough slowly but surely to pretty much keep this thing nice and running with water. And that should be a good chunk of water coming in, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. I wish there was a way we could get rid of that. I guess we could just pump it out, but it is what it is. So there we go. There's our second ender tank. Gosh, the factory's looking so good. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I really like the way it's turning out. It's looking awesome and nice and clean-ish. Cleaner-ish. So, you guys were telling me about the mill buckets. This is actually rated in buckets, so the emitter was probably kind of messed up there a little bit. I completely understand that, and we might look into fixing that. Trying to make it work better. So, where do I want to set this up? So, we got power running in right here. I need to get power running all the way over somehow. I could run it in the ceiling. I don't know how well that would look, because I kind of want it over here on the side. So let's get some cables. Do we have enough? We have the ultimates. I don't really want to use ultimate. I guess we'll make some. Make a nice clean stack of you, and let's go ahead and make just these. There we go. That's basically what we're using over here anyway. Let's see, how do I want to run this over? I'm thinking kind of like right here against the wall so it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. Gotta be very careful as well. It's gonna be kind of hard to do, I think, above this, so we'll have to break these blocks out real quick. There we go. This will definitely help out too, because I've been trying to think about how I wanted to do this, and I just kind of now came up with, you know what, this would probably not look too bad right here. And it's a good day when you have those kind of thoughts. You're like, well, guess what? Here's a good way of doing it. And I think that'll work out pretty well. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some blocks up there, but that is okay. Yeah, that doesn't look as bad. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Alright, so now we got power running in over here, which is wonderful. We can also go ahead and get rid of this out of here, but I might leave that in case we do need to get water out of something. And we'll run this down to our electrolytic separator. We will reset up, and we can go ahead and put our ender tank in the front, flip that switch. That's going to fill it up with water, which we already have oxygen and hydrogen inside, so we can take a look inside of our little friend that we're going to add, our gas terminal, which if we go ahead and make some cables, do I have any extra cable? I do on me, so we need yellow. Actually, we have a yellow smart cable. Wouldn't that do this exact same thing? I would assume so. So let's break this block out. Let's add our smart cable and do that. Nice. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get a facade. Oops. Okay, good, it did place. It just accessed it at the same time. Alright, so that looks pretty nice over there. Kind of tells us a little bit of like, you know, what's what. So we got our blues for our liquids, our yellows for our gases. A good way to kind of separate things up. We already have a little bit of hydrogen and oxygen both in our system, and we're pretty much trying to go for making HDPE pellets, which is kind of new to me. So I am going to try this out. So let's go ahead and set these back up to here. We're going to set up our gas import bus on the side. It's going to activate because we're basically already starting to pull in those things now. Let's see, let's run this over. Down, there we go. We should be good. Device missing channel. Are you sure? Device online, device missing channel, device missing channel. So, okay. So it's probably pulling from the top part, is probably where all the channels are coming from. So if we do that, Pull that one off. This one should be coming off this side. Right? Well, actually, technically, it's still the same. Actually, I guess not. I guess we're good now. Interesting how that works. Oh, okay, I see. I see what it was. Yeah, okay, so it's probably like activating all of these as different channels up here. So we're using, I think, would be this side of our controller. And yeah, so we have the 3 devices. This drive does not count, so it'd be this, this, and this. So there we go. So now we got those coming into the system. Do we want to limit them in any way? Maybe. Possibly. May not be the worst idea in the world. We can definitely use our emitters to do this. Do these activate with redstone signal? I want to think they do. I just want to do this not really to limit it, but just to try it and see if this is indeed the way. You know what I mean? So we're going to try it real quick, like, just to kind of see. Alright, we're going to need our terminal because we need a way to, I think, probably get a bucket. Can we get a bucket? Let's say oxygen. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Can we do that? Let's go ahead and see. Oxygen. Is there a way to grab this fluid pattern of oxygen? Is there no way for me to actually grab it and, like, tell it? So that might be another issue there. Unless... well, there is a gas level emitter. That might be the reason why. I'm assuming it's probably going to work the same way. We seriously never have sticks anymore. Ever. Ever. It's because I always craft those black craftery things. And they use sticks. I'm just going to make a bunch of these real quick. And by a bunch, I mean 16. Gas emitter. Alright, let's do this right now. So let's do that. And that. Let's go and see. Because I believe you guys are correct. So this is not going to need that one. So that makes more sense now. Let's break this one more time. Place you down. Nice little trick to place those. And import bus. Okay, so that put the fluid back down. You stupid, stupid system sometimes. Jesus. No! Not like this. Not like this. Alright, so they're a fluid emitter? Wait, they're both fluid emitter? Okay, okay, this says fluid here. It says gas up here. Okay. But there's no way for me to really get the gas out, so I have no clue on how to do it unless I use a tank? A gas tank? Can I pull it out inside of the gas tank through this method up here? I can. Cool. So it's got a little bit of oxygen in there. Can I tell this emitter like so? No, I cannot. Alright, so I have no clue how to get those working. You guys will have to help me out on that. Anywho, let's get back to working. We're pulling it in. I don't care if it's just those two for now, I guess. We'll figure it out. It's just whatever. Can I, like, deselect these? That would be wonderful. Alright, so empty that back out. Alright. HDPE. So what do we need to make the HDPE? We need the liquid ethylene, which is made in... Is it really made in this? Alright, so the PRC... Okay, yeah. So we need biofuel, hydrogen, and water. So we got that. So let's make another ender tank. Come on, where are you at? There you are. What do we got? We got pretty much everything. We just want this one to be blue, 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 our water, which this normal one already has water in it already, but it's not going to have an infinite supply of water because we did not hook it up like that. So we want it to be set up like so it has a good chunk of water. We're gonna need hydrogen and this guy, our pressurized reaction chamber. So we made that up in the last episode. We have plenty of channels over here, and we also have power, which I'm assuming we will need. Let's put it right here. Not the best spot in the world, but hey, it is what it is. I can definitely save some power by doing it that way, but I'm gonna just make it try to look a little bit nicer and do it this way. Alright, so we got power coming in. We need to supply this guy with water, which I have no idea which side water goes in. We're gonna try the front. Let's see if that works. Indeed it does. We're gonna set up an export gas bus here. Now here's the issue. I have no idea how to tell it to export the gas. So here's that problem. So this is why I'm just kind of like, I don't really know, and I hate it because I'm supposed to be the guy that's trying to help you guys out and knowing, but I can't get a bucket worth. What about a bucket worth of hydrogen? No, that is not a thing. So how in the world am I supposed to tell it to give it hydrogen? Is it these things? It's got to be these little cells here. Fluid pattern. Is there a blank one? ME fluid pattern. Okay, it's got to be what it is. It's got to be. It is the only other thing I can think of. But it's not working. Okay, okay, hold on. Pattern. Maybe there's a gas one. Is there a gas one? Because that is indeed a fluid. I don't think I think these are all fluid. So that's liquid oxygen. That makes more sense because these are just gases. Okay, I have no idea then. I literally am. I'm kind of out of ideas here on how to send that over. I mean, I guess I could just pipe the hydrogen over from here. I think that's what we'll do until I can see what you guys say on trying to help me out on setting these things up appropriately. So I think for now we will just do this manually. So I believe our oxygen's coming out that side. We want hydrogen to come in, so this machine probably wants to rotate. Let's just go ahead and pick these up. I hate it when those things not work, but I really just wanted to see if I can get it to try to work, I guess. We'll get to some better stuff, I guess, here in the future than I actually know how to do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying, but I don't want to waste up too much time, you know what I mean? So which one is it? The pipes? It's for fluids. So it is mechanical, right? Mechanical? Gases. Pressurized. Okay, that one works. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Can I flop you around in such a way, or should I get the tanks? Should we grab the tanks? Should we just make some tanks for this for now? So they can just go ahead and fill these things up? Probably not the worst idea in the world. Yeah, let's just make 2 basic tanks for now. We'll put 1 on each side. I'm pretty sure that should work. There we go. Oh, I already had another one. Whoopsie. Plus, that looks kind of cool on the side. They look, like I said, they look like propane tanks. I really like that. That's kind of cool. All right, so that does not work there, does it? Because I probably want to input this on the left side. Unless, I didn't think so. Drat. I'm just going to have to move this around. Alright, let me move this around a little bit, guys. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, guys, and we're back. So, I was just kind of poking around with some ideas here, and I kind of thought I was, like, I thought maybe it was broken, but it's not. I Just, there's so many more options in these machines, and this is something I've never done before. But anyways, we move things over. We only need one ender tank now. We have hydrogen coming out into this tank, oxygen in this one, and we should be able to export out of this tank with the config. So we got it sending out the front, auto eject on. And here's where I kind of had an issue. So the side configurations, I just noticed it said item config. We don't want the input anywhere on that. We want gases. So we want the gases to input on this side, and there we go. We have hydrogen. So now all we need is our biofuel, in which I do believe we have some biofuel. We have a little bit of biofuel, not a whole bunch of biofuel, but I can go get some more biofuel pretty easily. Okay, that is a creepy sound for that machine. Oh, also, we don't really need to sleep anymore. Isn't that wonderful? So let's grab this biofuel out of here. And that'll pretty much go ahead and start this system back up and running again, which we're, good to go. It just, yeah. So, nice way to get us a little extra biofuel. We just need to tell it somehow, I don't know if I'm going to set this up to automatically do this, because I don't know how much of this stuff I'm actually going to need. But there we go. We're making substrate, and we have ethylene. Very nice. So from the ethylene... Oh, okay. That is a creepy sounding... Very creepy sounding machine. Alright, so we got regular ethylene. Ethylene is now going to need to be combined with... That gives us oxygen? I guess we're just going to want to take this and make a new machine. So we're going to want to make the condensating machine. Rotary condensator? I guess that's what it is. Alright, what all do I have? I pretty much have just about everything we need to make it, so let's go ahead and get it going. Basic fluid tank, please tell me you're going to pull everything. Perfect. And there we go. Let's clean up the inventory, get rid of some of this other gunk we don't quite need because, things and stuff. If you guys can help me out and help me figure out some of that would be awesome and amazing, because I am just kind of like baffled at this point on how and why. I don't really understand why the gases and stuff are kind of finicky. I guess that's just the way they are. So I need cable. I thought I actually kept those. I guess I didn't. So I'm pretty sure this guy is going to need a little bit of power, as most machines seem to do. And we're going to want to output our gas. So if we come into our config, we go back to gases, we're going to output on this side. We're going to set it to auto eject our gases. Ethylene. And then we need to set up in here, I'm assuming, toggle operation. Is the side... What side do you need to be on? Ah, there we go. Just need to flip-flop it around a little bit. And there we go. We got liquid ethylene coming in now. Very nice. Very beautiful. And very annoying sounding. We have liquid ethylene. Alright. Keep spelling that wrong. It's with the Y. Alright, so now we have liquid ethylene. We'll probably need to make another, PRC, I guess, or short for our pressurized reaction chamber, and combine that with the oxygen now in the liquid ethylene in order to pretty much start making the HDPE that we're going to want. So we could, in theory, let's see, so that just needs to be combined with that and the oxygen. So I'm going to have to be very careful on how I want to hook this up. Let's go ahead and make that real quick. Today will be a little bit longer, but I am going for the HDPE. We're going to get it done. So let's make one more of these guys. There's our enrichment chamber. We're going to need 2 gas tanks. Notice that those are actually pulling out now, which is wonderful, except for the enrichment chamber. Does never like to pull the enrichment chamber. Alright, so we're going to set this up right there. We're going to run our power over, because we're going to need the power into that guy. Let's go ahead and see if we can get... This is going to get a little sloppy. Really? I'm assuming this is your front, but you have no export on the sides. So do I have no way to export out of you? That is interesting. Unless my configurator can help us out here. Maybe not. I don't really want to wrench it. Well, actually, it would be a fluid now, right? Because that's liquid ethylene, so that makes more sense as to why this is not working now. Because these are for gases. Okay. Derp-a-derp. Alright, so we need pipes. There we go. There we go. Alright, so on the right side of this guy, we got items, gases, energy, fluids. So fluids we want to, I guess, there we go. Yeah, that works. And I guess on this guy, let's set this to pull. So there we go, liquid ethylene, very cool. All right, so we're gonna run this around this because this is automatically exporting. We don't want it to fill up these lines. So we're gonna set these up. These are mechanical pipes. God dang it. We need the pressurized tubes. And then on the back side of this guy, let's go to gases. That should be the bank there. Let's set that to, yeah, that, okay. So there we go. We can set this to automatically output, and there we go. Liquid ethylene, oxygen, and what do we need now for the HDPE? Finally, HDPE. We just have to take the substrate that we're getting in from this one and place it into this one. So we just need to supply it with certain items. I know this looks kind of crappy looking, which is why I'm probably gonna leave it back here. I just don't know how much of this HDPE stuff we're actually gonna need. But there we go, we have HDPE now. We can use this to make the HDPE sheets in the enrichment chamber, which we can use this to make the things that I believe we are going to need for our ultimate mechanical device thingy-majig. Gray glow panel. Ooh. New lighting with colors. And this is what we're gonna need. So we're gonna need actually quite a good chunk of this. Might need to set this up automatically because I think we need 32 of these. And these each take 3, so we need 12 each in order to make one of those. That is a lot. That is actually quite a bit. But we have a nice little system here up and running for it. Might just need to get a cloche and some other stuff back here. A crusher. So we can just supply this thing constantly with all the stuff. And then route the substrate from here somehow into this there. So I'd have to it's gonna get kind of nasty looking. It's gonna get kind of nasty looking, but it will be automatic. So there we go, guys. We got HDPE today. I'm actually quite happy about it. Not too bad at all. So with that being said, I hope you guys like the factory and how it's looking so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, we're gonna get into something a little different. I'm just gonna kind of supply that for now by hand. So I hope you guys don't mind if I do that. We're gonna find something to automate next, I think. Something a little bit different, or maybe something different to get into. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series. And he likes it too. He loves it. Thank you guys for enjoying the series thus far with me. And if you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.